Welcome to Stretch. Today we're going to do some stretch. It's going to help us stand for a long time, walk for a long time, hold sides up for a long time. It's going to be a stretch for being in the street. So I'd like you to stand shoulder width apart. Well, yeah, shoulder width apart, your head over your tailbone. What we're going to do is we're going to start with finding our upright stature. So I'd like you to just take your arms, soften your knees, take your arms, and we're going to breathe it up and down by moving our arms right in front of our ears and coming down. So inhale up and exhale down. A demi squat, 2, 5 times, 3, 4, and 5. And bring it all the way up. Grab your wrist, take a big inhale, exhale. You're going to take it over to the other side, keeping yourself nice and aligned, keeping those legs in position for a nice long stretch down the side. Take a big inhale and exhale. We're going to just keep holding this just a little bit longer. Big inhale and exhale. Bring it back to center. Move those arms apart and do 4 more breaths. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now we're going to take the wrist from the other side and come across. Just pulling up out of the hip, out of the lats, out of straight interior. Getting nice big deep breathing right here. Good job. Last time, you're going to bring it back up. 3 more breaths. 1, 2. I want you to express everything you need to express today with these nice long breaths. Put your hand behind your shoulder. Push on the muscle, not the joint. And last 2 and 2, and then we're going to take behind, and we're going to go 1 and 2. And release it down. Take your legs all the way out. You're going to take your hands out to the side. You're going to drop your shoulder blades, and you're going to bring your knee forward as you swipe across for 4 breaths. 2, 3, and 4. Opening up that back, other side. 1, use those knees. 2, just to get some flexibility in there. 3, so that we can focus on those shoulders. 4, roll the shoulders back for 8. Take it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Make sure those legs are faced forward. Arms are out to the side. We're going to cross over into fold. We're going to go down and up. 4 steps. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Last 1. Take it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lower those arms. Bring yourself together. We're going to do 3 sun salutations. So what we're trying to do today is just open everything up to brightness and strength and possibility. So we're going to start with an inhale up. Take yourself into a little bit of an arch without bending your knees or overarching your back or neck. You're going to lower yourself to the floor. You can bend your knees here. Take a nice long breath. Inhale and exhale, and then you're going to come to halfway hold, which you can do by getting onto your fingertips here or putting your hand on your shins here, and then bring it down again. Sorry, I'm wrong on that. Now you're going to take your legs back. Let's walk them back for this first one. You're going to take a big inhale here. Now to go into your chaturanga, which you can do, or you can come down to your knees. You want to move yourself a little bit forward with those elbows bent back, and then bring yourself up to upward dog. Good. And then take yourself up to downward facing dog. Hold it right there. Get a nice deep breath. Now walk your hands forward. Instead of jumping forward, hold it there. Nice. I'm going to do another halfway hold here. Hold over, bring it up, and the arms come down again. Now we're going to start this. Maybe put a little hop in it, maybe not. Instead of chaturanga, you come down to that cobra. Entirely up to you. But let's start. Inhale up, exhale down. Get the big breath out of you. Halfway hold. Good. Make sure your shoulder blades are down. So sometimes people move toward their neck here and then lower down. I'm going to jump it back, take it back, and chaturanga by moving your body up and then lowering it down, then lifting into cobra or upward dog, taking it back to downward facing dog. Good job. Now you can step or jump forward. If you're jumping forward, get those knees really generous and take them forward. Nice. Beautiful. Keep that bend. Halfway lift, lower to forward fold. Inhale up and bring it all the way down. We're going to do this one more time. Inhale up and take it down into your forward fold. Halfway and then all the way down. Again, step back or jump back. Take it back. You can move yourself forward, lower down into chaturanga. Lift yourself up into downward dog or upward dog, and then downward facing dog. Nice. Hold it right there. I want you to hold it here for a little more time. We're going to take one knee forward, the other heel back, the other knee forward, and push the first heel back. I want these to be generous, strong moves. It's a life. We're working a bigger life today. 4 more of these. Good. I want you to do them in your own time. That's why I'm not pushing you. I want you to feel the back of your legs release. And you're going to do 2 more. 1 and 2. Now hold yourself into downward facing dog again. I want you to feel all the strength of your body pushing into the floor. Nice. Now take your leg up and put it between your hands. I'd like you to stay in the slow lunge with your hands down just for a while. We're going to take some deep breathing here. Now, my left leg is forward, and I'm going to turn to the left. So I'm flattening my right hand and then opening my body up toward the inside of that thigh. I'm looking up toward it to get a nice long stretch. Bringing it back down and lifting myself up into a lifted, low lunge. Really I am. And hold it right there. Bring your arms up if you can. You can have your knee down if you need it to be. Then you're going to turn that foot to the outside in the back and then come into your warrior 2. Now I need to adjust this leg back a little bit and hold that push. Big inhale and exhale. Now I'm going to try to get a little bit lower down. So I'm moving into that alignment of the knee over the ankle. Good. Making sure that the heel is facing the inside of the leg on the other side. Coming over into that stretch, reaching behind. Good. And then coming all the way down, reaching over your ear. All right, so it's not a lift this time, it's past your ear. Then bringing your hands down and framing that leg again. This time we're going to move a little bit forward. Put that foot all the way down. Feel the opening of the hip, looking ahead on the floor. Good. Feel yourself pretty even in this position. Now I want you to put both hands inside the leg and tip that foot over onto it, the side of the leg. So you're on the side of the foot, you're on your foot. You're looking down between your hands and your leg is moving out to the side. Beautiful. And bring it back to the center. Keep those hands inside the leg and then push your foot into the floor and just lift off the back leg and let that knee open up from the back again. Good. You're going back to your plank. Great. Beautiful. Back to your downward dog. Good job. And then walk it in. Nice. And bring yourself all the way up. We're going to take it around to the other side. So we're going to do one sun salutation on this side so that Our leg could be to the back. You don't have to move. This is just a way for me to keep facing the camera. Truth be told, inhale up, exhale down, halfway lift. Come on down, jump or step back. Move forward to that chaturanga. Lift up into upward dog. Down into downward facing dog. And hold it right there. We're going back to those pedals. So one leg forward, the other heel down. And push. And push. And push. And push. 2 more sets. 1 and 2. Good job. You're going to take that second leg up in between those hands. You're going to push through. You're still looking down. Now again, we're going to turn toward the bent knee. So we lift up. This time I'm lifting to the right, looking up at my hand. Beautiful. Breathe into it. Get a nice turn there. Bring it back down. And then we're going to bring ourselves up into warrior 1. Bring those hands up right above our ears. Nice. Take a nice deep breath here. Turn that leg back. And let's go into our warrior 2. Now find your alignment. Might take adjustment, might not. You might be perfectly aligned. I can see where my knee needs to go a little bit forward and hold it right there. Back. Half moon. And then as we come over, we're taking the arm right across the ear. Beautiful. Now we're going to bring ourselves down with our leg inside of our foot rather than framing it. Drop that knee to the ground. Move yourself a little bit forward. Then let that leg fall out onto its side of its foot. We're feeling that little bit of stretch right there. Flex your foot. Bring your knee back to the center and lift yourself off and push that leg foot all the way back again. You're going to come around into the plank one more time. Open your arms a little bit. Lower yourself all the way down. Bringing your head to the floor. Your hands under your shoulders. Flatten your feet. Take a nice deep breath here. And then bring yourself up into cobra. Good. Nice long stretch. Take a nice deep breath here. Drop your shoulder blades. You want to feel everything all along that body, front and back today, right? Good. Now from here, you're going to go back into child pose, parallel leg. And I'd like you to take your head to the floor. Good. Reaching with those arms, bring that head to the floor. Good. Breathe into it. Nice. Bring ourselves back up to tabletop. Make sure your hands are under your shoulders. Inhale, bottom and chin up. Exhale, curl up like a cat. Inhale, bottom and chin up. Exhale, curl up like a cat. And last time. And we're coming over onto our side. So here's how I want you to do that. The back arm, I want you to slide it forward and lower your body and then take the turn right here. So you're on that long arm. Take the leg up behind for quad stretch. Bringing that foot to the back of your thigh. Now let's push the bottom leg out into a serious point. A committed long point. Everything today is about commitment. Beautiful. Now, I'd like you to cross that foot over. Bring as close to your waist as you can. You don't want the foot pushing back so the knee's out. You want the foot and the knee to be parallel. But you're pushing into that thigh. You're making that thigh talk, express itself, right? Basically, it's saying, move over hip. I'm going to stretch you. And then you're going to take that same hand, put it into the floor, bring yourself up with that leg still crossed over and the other leg tucking back. We're going to pull into shoelace right here, pulling both feet toward our hips. If you can't, If you can't, seated butterfly also works for the following movements. Let's get our head over our tailbone. We're going to take our ear to one side. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, exhale up, and then over to the other side. Nice deep breath. Bring it back to center. Flatten your hands beside your hips, so sneak them in behind your legs, and then you're going to adjust it, go forward. And again, this works with seated butterfly, so the bottom of the feet together is also an option. So come on down. Nice deep breath. Beautiful. Shoulder blades are down. Pull through the belly. Get your head over your tailbone. You're going to take the bottom leg out in front of you into a flex and the top leg into that pigeon or that number 4 position. Get your head over your tailbone. Good. So here comes our spinal twist. Let's take our arms out. Take a big inhale. Exhale over first to the side. We're going to look straight up at the side. Nice. Then you're going to put your hand behind you, the other hand on your thigh. Begin, inhale, exhale, rotate. Make sure that other foot is slightly flexed. Try to keep it up, right, and not dropping over. Begin, inhale, exhale. Rotate. Begin, inhale, exhale, rotate. And this is going to be a 5 breath hold. Take a big inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Now, while you're here, we're going to put your arms out to that big wide arm, open arm again. Bring it all the way around and come on down to that leg. Take a nice deep breath here. Now you're on the leg, you're not in the middle. We're going to go over there later. So elbows are down. Good. Breathe into it. Nice. Now slide your hands toward your center and bring yourself up. You're taking that open leg even more open. So you're taking it into a half straddle. You still have the other leg inside your body. So we're going to do a curl down, not a hinge forward. So curl it down, pull up to that rib cage. So you're tucking up under that rib cage. When your hands reach the floor, you're going to exhale and walk it out. Good. Taking yourself as low as you can go with that slight flex in the other leg. Good. Breathe into it and then walk it back in. Here comes baby log thing. So you're going to put your hand beside the knee. That foot is flexed on the other side and you're coming up into that nice big stretch. Beautiful. We're not done with this side yet. So now we're going to turn toward that leg and have our pigeon. So you're going to straighten that leg out to the front, push your chest in direction of that leg, take the other leg behind you, try to make your hips even, and hold it right here, lifting. Good. Bring yourself down to your elbows. Take a nice deep breath right here. Beautiful. Flatten those hands onto the floor. Bring yourself up. You're going to bring those legs forward. Lift yourself out of your bottom. You're going to put your hands into the floor and push up out of your bottom, keeping your glutes connected, but really expanding the area between your glutes and the top of your head. Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to lay that arm out, lay that other leg out, or come out to the other side, and it's going to be that quad stretch right here. Now, whenever you do the quad stretch, part of the goal is to push the hip closer, put the knee closer to the other knee, because you get that front stretch a little more. But a lot of us don't have any flexibility left there. It's gotta be all right. No, it's just gotta be all right. All right, put that leg down in front. You want it to be aligned, but as close to your waist as possible. Push into that thigh. I always want to say hip because I know it's, impacting the hip, moving the hip, activating the hip, but it's really pushing into the thigh. So we're going to put that hand down. This is where we come up either into seated butterfly or shoelace. Bring those legs beside each other. Another push up here with your hands kind of sneaking in beside your hips, and then bring it forward into your fold for a lot of breaths. All right, push down, bring that hand up, and we know what happens next. The leg comes in and the other leg comes out into a slight flex. Great job. Lift up out of it. Now we go into our spinal twist. We're going to take the arms out. First, face the side. Get a nice deep breath here. And then all the way over. Big inhale and exhale. Big inhale and exhale. Let's lift it. Big inhale and exhale. 5 breaths right here. Big inhale and exhale. Rotate and lift. Inhale and exhale. Keep rotating and lifting. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Bring those arms out again. Bring them back to center. We're going to take the leg out. Oops, we need to go to the leg first. We're going to come down to that leg. Great. And get that nice long stretch. Beautiful. And now push it up. Take that leg out to the side. And here we go, the big love thing. We're going to take it up and take that nice long reach. Come on down and come across. Beautiful. Bring yourself up and we go to pigeon on this side. So lift that leg around, 1 quarter turn, hands beside your legs, thighs. And you're holding it first in a lifted position, right? Stretching out the back and the shoulders. And then you're coming down to the elbow and stretching out the back and the hips. Good, keep breathing. Then you're going to bring yourself around and everybody's going to do seated butterfly as we put our hands behind our legs and lift up through our chest 1 more time. Now we're going to activate just a little bit more. So we're coming into child pose and we're going to go from child pose to cobra 4 times. So we can do this nice and slow. I just want us to have more flow and more connection between the top part of our body and the lower part of our body. So let's start with cobra because that's a very good place to start. But I want you to have wider legs than usual. Your elbows are at your side. You're facing down. You're pulling your belly button to the spine. You're taking yourself up into cobra, getting that nice long stretch. Shoulder blades down. Nice. Then you're taking it back into child pose. Exhaling out. Feeling that extension. Good. And then bring it all the way down again. 3 more. Up into cobra. Good. Draw your shoulders. Don't allow tension to happen. Shake your head out if you need to. And then take it back. Nice. Reach through, reach through, reach through. Feel the opening everywhere. And then bring it back. And then all the way down. 2 more times. Bring it up. Take it back. And bring it all the way down. Last time, just like this. Beautiful. Take it up. bring it back and hold it right here. Now I'd like you to bring your hands in, put your toes into the floor and come up into downward facing dog. Over here. All right. We're going to take our leg up like we do and bring it back to that open hip position. Feel the twist in our waist. Then we're going to bring the knee down and take it across to the other wrist. So it's the same kind of repetition, right? Then bring it up, take that turn to the opening, really rotate, then bring it down and across to that wrist. Take it up and to that opening, good. Knee comes down and across to that wrist, and take it up into that opening. Let's really, really, really open up. And then bring it across to that wrist, get a nice twist in there, and bring those feet back together into downward facing dog. We're going to do a child pose before we go to the other side. So bring yourself down, toes together, knees apart, and sink into your back position. Beautiful. All right, let's do that on the other side. Straighten those legs back out. Bring yourself up into downward facing dog again. Let's start with that hip opener. Take the leg up, turn the leg back, curl behind you. Bring that knee forward and over to the other wrist. Good. Take it up, bring it behind you. Bring the knee back down and over to that other wrist. And then take it up, bring it behind you. Lower it down and across. And last one, we're going to hold this just a little bit longer. There we go. And then across. And then bring it back up into downward facing dog. Okay. We're going to bring our knees down and come to our backs. All right. So come on down. I want you to stretch and I want you to activate. So I'm trying to combine all those things together, all of our favorite things together. So one of my favorite things, as you know, is happy baby pose. You can put your hands inside your legs and hold the big toe. And put your hands outside and hold the sides of your feet. So I like outside and I like to push those knees down and just wiggle around. Wiggle and wiggle and wiggle. Nice. If you don't feel like rocking, just breathe deeply and keep that push going. All right, a little bit more time. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Now I want those legs to go straight up into a point and then into a flex. And now we're going to bend on the next flex point and then flex it down and then point it back up and then flex it down before these. And point it back up. See how much more room you get when you give yourself a little muscle. Yes. And last. And point it back up. Beautiful. So I'm going to ask you to come up onto your arms right here. Good. We're going to do the crossovers a little bit lifting the cross legs. So we're crossing the leg over and we're dropping it to the side of the top knee. Good. And breathe into it. Your torso stays nice and long. If this hurts your knee, you can put it in the pigeon position. Whatever. And then bring it up and then over to the other side. You might need to lift your chest a little bit more to get the room for that. And bring it back to center. We're going to do the other side. Draw it forward. Position of the leg. Nice. Look ahead. Bring it back up and then position up. And then bring it back up. I want you to have those legs in a half bend. Bring yourself all the way up onto your hands. And then you're going to lift into a reverse tabletop. So flatten those feet and come on up into your reverse tabletop. Make sure your legs are aligned, your head's over your tailbone. You're pulling up through the core, looking ahead, probably against the corner of the room. I'm just rocking a little bit because it feels so good to activate. Then you're going to lower your glutes, put your legs all the way out and lower yourself all the way down, bringing one leg up and bringing your chest toward it. I'm keeping the legs down because I want them to get a huge separation. But if this hurts, or if you can't get as flexible as you'd like to be, feel free to soften that hip. So big inhale, exhale, lower. Big inhale, exhale, lower. Big inhale, exhale, lower. We're going to hold it right there. I'm going to lower my head so I can feel the intensity behind the upper part of my thigh wrapping around to my hip. Good. Breathe into it. Now we're going to do a kind of circle that takes us to that open thigh. Don't let that hip come off. Bringing that foot down and then to the crossover, letting the hip come to the ceiling, then across your eyes and then back over. Now you keep yourself flat on this part. Bring it around, you stay flat, but when you get over to the other side, you let the hip come up and you bring it around as a way to bring you back in. Two more. Take it around and hold. So let's stretch and bring it up. Last one, around and hold and bring it all the way up. Let's flex that leg down. Curl yourself up. Bring the other leg up to a point. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. And again, you can bend that other knee if that's what your body needs. Lower your head. Good. And let's do that. Out and around. Let your body turn and bring it up. Out and around. Let your body turn and bring it up. Out and around. Let your body turn and bring it up. Keep that belly button to your spine. Out and around. And then bring your body up. Bring those legs up. Curl your upper body up. You want to get as close to those legs as you can. Then open them. Good. Get them nice and open. Put your hands beside you and then come all the way into a strong lift here on the knee to the front. Good. So right here, we're not all the way to our straddle. We're a little past the shoulders. I want to do some scooping here. So we're going to take the arms up. Let's start with the arms up. You're going to go forward. Now you're going to rotate over to the side and come all the way up. And then rotate over to the other side and then come forward and then bring it up. Good job. So let's take it in the opposite direction. You start by taking it down. So find that position. Don't just move through it. Then we open to the opposite side. Bring it up and over. And down and up. Good. Let's take it down. Down. Open to the first side. Bring it up. Over to the second side. And center. And up. And last part of it. Take it down. Open to the second side. You feel lotus in your waist. Bring it up and open to the other side. And down and move your elbows toward the floor, palms out. Your chest is lowering. Then flatten your palms to the floor. Keep your head in alignment, but don't push it against your neck. Get that nice long opening. And then hands in the shins, elbows bent, and you're going to pull up, you spiders, right up to that nice lifted position. Roll your shoulders back 8 times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good job. We're going to bring it a little bit wider right here. Nice. I want you to feel that. Then put your hands flat right in front of you. We're not bending that much. We're just tilting forward. So that little tilt forward. Now I just want you to walk one arm out and hold that tilt forward, that hinge. Feel it up under your hammies. And then slide it back in and take the other arm. You're not bending it at all. You're not changing. You're not tilting your body one side, so you're not twisting. Just getting that nice specific lean. And then bring it in. And then we're going to take both arms out into long, elbows to the ground, and hold it right there. And then one again. Okay, we're going to do some more activation. So come on down one more time. I'm going to do a little bit diagonal here. Separate that rib cage and that those hips. Toes are straight up. And we're going to do the 3 crosses in the open. So it's 1, 2, 3, big open. Yes. Cross the other way. And big open. So you want to start with the opposite leg. And you can always tell because that's the last one you did on the other side. Yes. Open, 2, cross, 2, 3, open. Cross, 2, 3, open. Cross, 2, 3, open. Cross, 2, 3, open. 4 more. Cross, 2, 3, open. 3 more. Cross, 2, 3, open. 2 more. 2, 3, open. Last one. Cross, 2, 3, open. Bring those legs together. Put one leg down and push it out into its flex. This other leg, you're going to pull in to your chest. And we're going to do circles. So you're going to take it out and around. We did it with the long leg. Now we're doing it with the bent knee. Now take it the other way. Over, cross, and cross, and cross, and cross. Push that leg out. The other knee comes in. Nice big squeeze. You're not pushing on the knee. You're pulling at the shin, where your hand is under your knee. Take it off. Then it goes out. 2, 3, and 4. Reverse in. 2, 3, and 4. All right, put your feet down. We're going to straighten out to get back into the mat. And then come on back up onto your elbows. Right here. You're going to lift your legs to the 45 right here. And it's going to be a bicycle position. Activating those legs. Legs are going to be busy today. Nice. Perfect. I'm just doing a bunch of them. I'm like counting. I'm just going to know when the legs are loose. Reverse it. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now to bring this along, just a little bit more activity for it, come onto your hands and we'll do some can side to side to side, extend and down. Only 4 sets to side, extend and down, side to side to side, extend. Last one, side to side to side, extend and down. Nice job. So now we're going back to our tabletop. Good. Really trying to get a lot done today. I know you've got commitments. All right, we're crossing our legs, crossing ourselves at the ankle. And we're going to sit back, putting our elbows on the floor and feeling that one hip come out into push. Good. And then bring ourselves up and then cross the ankles the other way and bring it back into that hip switch. And then parallel those feet and push those feet into the floor, and we're coming into our downward facing dog. This is one that's just going to take us to standing, but I really want you to, since it's the last one, I want you to feel it all the way through. So do whatever you need to do. You can pedal. You can push. You can lift and turn. What's the last thing you need to do before you come out of your downward facing dog, right? Yes, breathe. Whatever you need. All right, walk in. And curl yourself up. Whew. All right, you still got more to go. Head over tailbone, belly button to the spine. Right here. Take the arms out and we're doing the upper body back and forth. 4 more. 4. Oh, there's a big dog. There's always only small dogs. Right. 2 and 1. Bring your hand behind you and lift up. Nice. I'd like you to take a forward fold while you're in this position. Don't push your hands forward. Just let them stay in that position that puts them there. Right? Now you're going to bring them over to one side as you come up. Good. And then bring them back out, back over. Nice. And then, of course, you can have your knees bent on this and then over to the other side. Release it down. It's very possible that you're going to be in a crowd today or any day or not at all, but let's do a little bit of balance before we head out. So let your body, head all in alignment and your legs sit a little width apart. We're going to go into a tree. So you can put your hands on your hips to do this or come out into a balanced position or even use a prop that doesn't tilt your body over. So you're going to slide it up, hold it out above the knee or below it, but not at the knee, right? And hold that position. Breathe into it. Good. You've got it. You're going to be jostled or trying to get forward and you're all going to be balanced. Bring it down. Let's go to the other side. Take a couple of breaths first so we get ourselves reestablished. So before you do anything today, make sure that you're finding your alignment and your balance, right? Let's go to the other side. This one needs a little bit of help. And then just hold it right there. You're doing great. Nice. So yeah, wide. And come on over to a lateral lunge. Foot is off the floor. You always want to push into those hips. And then lift up and lateral lunge to the other side. And then bring it back to center. Walk those legs in until they're sit bone apart. We're going to move the upper body a little bit. Wrapping your arms around into eagle. We're doing palms together if you can. Now you can hold it here or you can start to take it out a little bit. That's really hard on the shoulders, so don't take it out if your shoulders feel anything at all. And then drop it down and do it in the other direction. Take it out if you can. If you can, leave it right in there. So good at opening to the shoulders and back. And release it down. We're going to do our hips because we have to. Hip to rib cage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's do those circles. Take it around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring it together. We're going to do a little bit of a march because we want to open those hips after having our upper body while we do all those positions. So we're going to use our arms and be a little robotic, but I want to get activation happening. So lift and lift. Good. Nice. 4 more. 2 more. And we're going to go wide. Now take it wide. Same thing. You're going to lift across though. Lift, lift, and lift, and lift. Good. Perfect. Nice. Nice. Last set. And then you're going to take it forward and it's washing machine time. Activating the upper and lower body. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, and come to the center, breathe it up and down, 2 more up and down, last time up and down. Thank you everybody for coming to the No